The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, this is Sports Concepts and Rationalizations. We'll kick it around a little bit, and at the end of the drill, Beef, what are we going to hand out?
We're going to hook up the Googans, Dan, with a prize pack that features a $25 gift certificate from Famous Auto and Quick Lube, where you can go catch the boys from XL Primetime this Friday, the grand opening of the new location, Blanding in San Juan, Blanding in Lakeshore, my bad. And also, you'll get a voucher for 4 tickets to a Jumbo Shrimp home game of your choice.
Nice. AAA now, the Jumbo
AAA.
Shrimp.
I was out there a week ago Friday. It was awesome.
They have it's a shame on me for not putting his name to memory, but the Marlins have a AAA prospect off to an unbelievable start. It's like 5 homers. And is it Jesus something maybe?
Yeah.
Stand out, right?
It might be Rojas or... Yeah.
So good. Good for them.
Yeah.
All right, time for the 10-minute drill. We'll attack some of the headlines and highlights. Dan, I don't know about you. I crave the normalcy more maybe than others, but it's refreshing to see people's faces again. When you go into to a Jiffy Lube or a Sip and Go or any of these places and I bring that up not to make some social statement of the day, but just as a reminder, and the University of Florida announced it yesterday, sports is fixing to come back with a vengeance. I have a feeling, the numbers have suffered TV-wise. For some reason during the pandemic, sports TV ratings have tanked across the board, all of them. Mm-hmm. They're all down, and some are down just unbelievable amount. But I have a feeling that it's going to be the opposite effect when you start letting people back in.
How so? The ratings are going to go back up, you say?
No. The seats are all going to be full.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Okay.
And University of Florida announced yesterday they're going full on 100% full capacity.
Yeah, most will.
And that is, especially important this year because there's a certain school from the SEC West named Alabama that's going to come to Gainesville early in the year with a freshman quarterback and 95-degree temperatures. And if you're ever going to get Bama, maybe your best chance to get them will be September, whatever the date is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. And they were talking about it last night on the New York broadcast of the Mets Braves. I had 22,000 in Atlanta. For the first game. I don't know what they had last night, but decent crowds. Things are opening back up. It's great to see. So, good stuff. Good stuff all the way around. We were ahead. This no-hitter stuff is just part of the whole deal with baseball right now, and we have 5 no-hitters. Some would say 6. I mean, we've watched them in the last 6 weeks, Pross, and I couldn't name all 5 guys who pitched no-hitters. Right now.
No, I know.
Right now, today.
It's funny I said that. I said, look, Dan likes baseball as much as anybody I know, Beef. But if he comes in today, unless he had to do it for work, and I ask him who threw this year's no-hitters, he won't get but 2 of the 5 maybe.
Yeah.
The Means guy sticks out to me because he's a good pitcher and he's going to be good. The John Means for Baltimore.
I remember Rodon because he was good.
Yeah, but the other guys, I looked at him this morning and I still can't remember the Padres guy's name.
Yeah.
Is it Miley?
No,
he's
that's
Cincinnati.
the Reds guy.
Musgrove.
Yeah. Musgrove Sally. I'll forget it in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So it's amazing, and Bumgarner is really probably the most recognizable and the most controversial because he doesn't get credit for his 7-inning no-hitter.
Yeah.
But he
I think it's kind of funny that you won't give credit for a 7, but you'll give credit.
Yeah.
Team no-hitters don't count.
I will never remember Spencer Turnbull.
No. The guy lost 17 games in 2018.
I was up last night. I was on MLB Network. And
it's fun to watch MLB Network when your teams are winning.
No-hitter alert was up, and I was like, oh, boy, here we go.
I decided to treat the Braves a lot like a guy facing the guillotine. Put a bag over my head. I don't want to see it happen. Just do firing line, you put me against the wall. Can I have a blindfold, please? Go ahead and shoot away, but I ain't watching.
I mean, we have, again, Tuesday, Toronto 8, Boston nothing. Kansas City 2, Milwaukee nothing, and then the no-hitter. So there was 3 shutouts alone last night. It's just it's like every night. I'm telling you, somebody's going to do the story. It's coming. Mark my words about all these shutouts. Now that the Mariners are hitting 199 as a team. You think you're hitting bad?
They've been hit no hit twice this year.
Yeah, they're hitting 199 as a team. Major League Baseball is still down in the 230s.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't either.
No, I don't like it. I don't know what they tried to accomplish here or what the deal is.
Well, it's the pitching.
I don't like any of it. I don't like I don't like swinging for the fences every play. I don't like the shift. I'm not saying it should be banned, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But yeah, 310th no-hitter in league history. And it used to be back in the day, superstars threw no-hitters, and now it's no-names that aren't any good.
Right.
It's just like, it's the one thing about baseball. A lot of times those individual game monumental, occurrences and stats, it doesn't translate to like the biggest names in the sport. I saw we lost Rennie Stennett yesterday at the age of 72.
Rennie
Stennett, the only guy in Major League history to go 7 for 7 in a 9-inning game.
Yeah.
So there's another example kind of in line with the no-hitters. It doesn't take a superstar or a Hall of Famer to have these unbelievable one-day
I read that this Spencer Turnbull guy had 17 losses.
Yeah, 17 losses in like 2018 or 17.
I thought it was like 2 years ago.
Well, maybe it was 19. I didn't want to say 19 because I was afraid it was 18.
Oh,
but yeah, so he's nothing. He's not a good pitcher. I saw him yesterday be interviewed after the game, or this morning after the game. Danny said, "Look, I was in the bullpen." I said, "Oh man, I don't have it today." Seriously, I threw terrible in the bullpen.
2019, he was 3-17.
I mean, a guy who went 3-17 2 years ago just threw a no hitter.
With a 4.61 this year, he's 2-2 with a 3.91.
That's still not good. I mean, this guy went into last night with a 4-something.
Yeah.
In an era where no one hits.
Yeah. Last year
I'll tell you something else. I don't know if it's happening elsewhere, but the Braves fitting to get swept by the Mets today. Heck, we're barely into the season. I swear we've been swept like 5 or 6 times.
Jeez.
Oh,
it's crazy.
I cannot believe the stat I'm about to tell you. It comes from the text line. We'll take it with a grain of salt, but it's referencing someone else. You know Jeff Passan, right?
Yeah.
Passan, I guess, said yesterday. Wow, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. There have been 557 3-0 pitches to a team trailing by 10-plus runs. 0 swings until Mercedes swung.
This year.
The first 3-0 swing when you're leading by 10 runs.
Oh, leading by 10.
Yeah, 557 3-0 pitches. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the time frame is. That sounds like an awful lot for this year, but maybe there have been. That sounds like it'd be a bigger window.
Yeah.
But of the last 557 3-0 pitches when trailing by 10-plus runs, only one guy swung. I thought Tony La Russa's reaction was unprofessional and uncalled for. Deal with it inside.
Well, I will say this.
Down to the media.
I don't care what he said if he's already handled it with his club. To me, that's just old school and new school. Trevor Bauer went to Twitter again today. He's been terrific. I'll read it for you real quick here. Where is Trevor Bauer? He said, Dear
I agree with Bauer 100%.
Dear hitters, if you hit a 3-0 homer off me, I will not consider it a crime. Dear people who are still mad about a hitter hitting, kindly get out of the game. Can't believe we're still talking about 3-0 swings. If you don't like it, managers or pitchers, just be better.
I don't understand this part, the disrespectful part. Is it more disrespectful to put a fat A throwing 45 miles an hour on a major league mound? Or more disrespectful?
Well, he wasn't a pitcher either.
I know. You're throwing an 800-pound catcher.
And we're not just going to give up at
47 miles an hour, Dan. He's not even trying.
Well,
what are we supposed to take 3 strikes?
It was an ephus pitch.
He threw it 47.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's more disrespectful than swinging the bat. So suddenly, Hick, think about, let's put this down in the big picture. Mm-hmm. This is the reality. Mm-hmm. The message they're sending, it's more disrespectful to try than it is to not try.
I guess what bugs me a little bit is then, again, it's just different values, different opinions, different times. I don't care. Like I said, if La Russa already talked to his guys about it and how he views things, that's one thing. If he just threw them under the bus, that's not cool. However, with that said, he's still their manager. And so, then, of course, if you stay on social media, it's like, well, he should be fired immediately. Well,
the manager?
Yeah, La Russa.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
He's doing a pretty good job, boys. I don't know if you've looked at the standings lately, but it's a pretty talented ball club over there, and they're I don't know, they're in first place. So I don't think he's getting fired. I think that's a job well done. I think he's, a quarter pole manager of the year candidate. Now, again,
he knows how to step into a good spot.
Yeah.
I mean, the White Sox were fitting to be really good.
That's fine.
If me or you managed them.
That's fine. I mean, somebody's still got to do it. So, anyway, so La Russa, though, if you missed it, called out his player, and he said there was a take sign on, et cetera, et cetera. So, again, most of us don't have a problem with it. But it's also, I also get a kick out of, it's, they'll never have, baseball will never come back. Listen, baseball is baseball. You either love the game or you don't.
I do think, though, it's interesting that Tony Russo's he's based on that stat, and there have been no swings in 557 instances of a 3-0 count and a 10-plus lead.
Yeah.
That was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for that not to be the wrong. Again, to me, it's not a good strategy to say trying is disrespectful and not trying is not disrespectful.
Yeah.
In other words, the Twins aren't even trying, yet it's the White Sox that are disrespecting the game?
Yeah.
According to their manager, yeah.
Kevin Pillar won a lot of respect in the
him.
game over the last couple of days. He went and faced the media yesterday and basically said, look, I'm fine. I feel worse for the kid who hit me, is what he basically said, which I thought was very classy. And the Braves handled it great, too. I mean, Snitker was terrific. Pillar took the lineup.
And Walt Weiss
was there. That was very cool. How did you see it?
On the Sports Center.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Lips to God.
I saw the highlights. The low lights, as I call them. But no, yeah. W&W came through like a champion. By the way, that stat goes back a long time, according to this. So I don't know how long, but it's been that many pitches since.
Yeah.
And by the way, another good point. Nobody cried when Rizzo K'd Freeman. Did the Braves come out and say, it's disrespectful you put a first baseman against our MVP?
Yeah, right.
Where does that fit
and so he has to be embarrassed.
Correct.
Right?
Right.
Now everybody
It's a
laughs.
joke.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
So, I think if you put a position player up there, I think it's, you do what you got to do. I mean, swing the bat, man. It's professional baseball. I have another thing. I'll wrap it up with this, but another thing I don't get, and we've talked about it at the end of games, and we've said this forever. The bullpen's become so specialized. You got a 7th inning guy, 8th inning guy, 9th inning guy. 7th inning guy goes out there, say he throws 10 pitches. We always sit there and go, well, why does he stay in the 8th inning? Right? Well, the Mets yesterday had an opener, and he threw 1 inning, and he threw 11 pitches, and he got the big 3 out for you. Why wouldn't you let him go pitch 4, 5, and 6 and push everything back?
That's what the Braves did.
That makes no sense to me.
The Braves had to do that with A.J. Minter against the Dodgers in the playoffs, and the idea was to go throw an inning, and he pitched so good, he ended up throwing like a no-hitter for 4 innings. Yeah, keep it running.
Keep it running.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Well, maybe you just realize that you could literally they could go get the peanut vendor and he'd strike these jackasses out on my team. So there's that.
They did say last night that you guys had you've had 6 hits in the series or something like that. Some incredibly low number.
By the way, it's also a good point back to the La Russa. He was griping in large part that he gave him the take sign and he swung anyway.
Right, that's what I said.
That's also
I did say, yeah.
Yeah, that's different too.
So that'll be handled internally. But anyway, some good stuff there in the world of baseball.
Right, I got a couple of lists that really surprised me on one end. Mm-hmm. And if you're a Jag fan, they should fill you with optimism. I mean, lists are lists, optimism. Predictions are predictions.
Yeah.
But I got a list of the top 32 quarterbacks and the top 32 running backs in the National Football League as put out by Pro Football Focus. I think it will surprise folks where the Jaguars showed up on those lists.
Very good.
So let's discuss those, kick those around as we're on a CPR contracting Wednesday here on The Drill.
Hit it.
We'll take call number 1 right now, 641-1010, and you'll get today's 10-minute drill prize pack. It's a $25 gift certificate to Famous Auto and Quick Lube. Join XL Primetime out there, landing in Lakeshore, their grand opening of a new location, and you'll get a family 4-pack of vouchers for tickets to a Jumbo Shrimp home game of your choice. Caller 1 right now, 641-1010.